Shwatash ku akmentali cha, to whom it may concern. Wishnimul ik uk bia, plan tuk azuchkal, chuchkal, chouch tlacha. We, the underwritten chiefs of the Lillooet tribe, being all the chiefs of said tribe, declare as follows. Shtoklo anauch, tletwa kwalut hitam, takum iwa shtadenka, kampwi hochin, chkakpincht, iwa shkakskuncha. We speak the truth, and we speak for our whole tribe, numbering about 1,400 people at this present time. Chuashkat tetmucha muta takamiwa laklati. We claim we are the rightful owners of our tribal territory and everything pertaining thereto. Takum shmawash kasla kutkaswa ulta tmukasla. O klokwashwanam muta swalhitam kushwata tmukasla. We have always lived in our country. At no time have we ever deserted it or left it to others. O klokwashkachalminam tatmukasla. Slash altwauch mintu mulitash ihuachman mintu mulash wa klopek I petlashkasla. We have retained it from invasion of other tribes at the cost of our blood. Shkilash shklaksh I shama. Plan wa chuash I shkaklashkasla tetmukasla. Quinashka hachachpinched maka. Our ancestors were in possession of our country centuries before the whites ever came. Tsila klok inatwash I kila shklak I shama. Muta na kila shkait ihwa shklaksh ihwa naa jamkal ku shapad. It is the same as yesterday when the latter came, and like the day before when the first fur trader came. Wa zawatnam kush chuaminitash tetmukasla. Tsila ki nukwa uchamush tmuch. O kwash nchwan hitanamwit kwash chuaminitash ta BC ha government. We are aware the BC government claims our country like all other Indian territories in BC, but we deny their right to it. O klokash talminam muta amneshminam. We never gave it nor sold it to them. O klokash kwaninstuitash kwalut minitash muta o klosh klunt unmilitash slalku kaltbauch. Chuk lo shnimul wa kachuta kwash amneshminam tachmetsa tatmukasla. O klo shkankan kush nash hitanim wheat ku schmitz ku kush chua I tatmukasla. They certainly never got the title to the country from us, neither by agreement nor conquest, and none other than us could have any right to give them title. I chinash I kilash klech I shama kuk pi chutanwashkash I nani kush achachwit muta chachwit chlelwishnimul. Kwash kwaish klo kwash kaksawit nakwit muta patkloks lachlachwit. In early days, we considered the white chiefs like a superior race that never lied or never stole, and always acted wisely and honorably. Chutanwashkat klo chuhul kwanitash muta chuaminitash ihwa chachwitash kloch. We expected they would lay claim to what belonged to themselves only. Ultas pritinashimshkasha ihwashkash nilta shmetz urshen tumalitash klak klich ka kel tsawatin shum kush lachlachstwitash I shlaiten shicha. Kaksha ushwit metz ushimwit o kwash chauchwit nach ushit I nuchwa chlelwishnich. In these considerations we have been mistaken and gradually have learned how cunning, cruel, untruthful, and thieving some of them can be. Stauchloch hatstum ik ilash alanum tlish nauch hitumalitas ti bisik upmana ta timuchkasa. O qush ka uch tanima sila ta schwatkasa ik ilash klo. We have felt keenly the stealing of our land by the BC government, but we could never learn how to get redress. Watkach klo hushasnum klo panta. We felt helpless and dejected, but lately we begin to hope. Shelchi chuduma shama kukukpi ulta aua tumuch. Ilcha ta chuduma kol elch Ottawa. Chutanwashka lati kushhul ut sanitas ta hil tu molitish asha muta shleten icha ultat muchkasha. We think that perhaps after all we may get redress from the greater white chiefs away from the king's country or in Ottawa. Tsila klo chutanwashka lati kol mintu molitash takum I shama kukukpi muta I kampmena. Planchgas eil petinishim hak ges eil quaninstum ku ti tauch schlaten. It seemed to us all white chiefs and governments were against us, but now we commence to think we may get a measure of justice. Squalentumalem I stasleksha slaku ku nkalpamuch nchuk atqua shakwapaka mutach wanemka schmetzgasha nish kakakla icha ulta pipich pipa July 16th, 1910. We have been informed of the stand taken by the Thompson River, Shuswap, and Okanagan tribes as per their declaration of July 16th, 1910. Kanamshkas Kwashwalati Indian Rights Association of BC Muta Kaninmenstum klikt ta amha squal kwashhul nu quantumulshash ta Ottawa Cupman quaninstum ta chuashkas klakman muta tmuchkasha. We have learned of the Indian Rights Association of BC, and we have also learned of the glad news that the Ottawa government will help us obtain our rights. Mintanim huit klo I nukwa ech uchwa much tsila klo spetinish minama tatmuch kasla. Hat klo ta slatenish kasla skuncha nis klo skul nukwan was takum ich uas kasla. As we are in the same position in regard to our lands, etc., and the labor under the same disadvantages as other tribes in BC, we resolved to join them in our movement for our mutual rights. Selchuk Schleiten nish ulush ilsh uk pilkasa chiuchwit ata klakumstina nish schalp schminitash uchamucha February 13th, 1910. Chiuchwit Muta Aku Kamlup Shkalp Ilta 6th of February 1911. Nish Shkalp Shkas Wishnimus Ilcha Shata February 24th, 1911. Nish Chuts I Shkaknimka Ukpi Staup Stwitash I Slatenicha Nish Schmetchnitash Chaku Hil Quedenitash. With this object, several of our chiefs attended the Indian meeting at Lytton on February 13th, 1910, and again the meeting at Kamloops on the 6th of February last. Thereafter, we held a meeting ourselves at Lillooet on the 24th of February last, when all the chiefs of Lillooet bands resolved as follows. Kilash ulush ich minem inuchwa chwashla ech uchamuch ulta Indian Rights Association / ta kuta. First, that we join other interior tribes affiliated with the Indian Rights Association of the Coast. Kunuk. Huilkas Schlachlach Mintanem Huit Slutinitash Jamash Ku Stauch Second, that we stand with them in the demand for their rights and the settlement of the Indian land question. Muta takaslasha, takamskalko amastum I palupsta, schmitschnich kazuchgali I kukukpia ulta Spence's Bridgia, July 1910. Third, that we agree unanimously with them in all the 8 articles of their declaration as made at Spence's Bridge, July 1910. Ch'msh'ata walkalt genst alantanamid I huaquanshutanitas I tumuchkatla ulta I jaksha ta lusha muta nkaita njuntanamid ta bisi kapmana I shama quadanitas ta tmucha muta shmechalt shweet. In conclusion, we wish to protest against the recent seizing of certain our lands at the Short Portage by white settlers on authority of the BC government. Tel nch'inasha chuashka tatmucha cha wa quadnem chinul nil o kwash wa lachlachstum akmen tumulitash paauch ku kaslash kumpsh maka. These lands have been continuously occupied by us from the time out of mind and have been cultivated by us unmolested for over 30 years. Wafkat gleit in kalanam kush mechalchnitash I kalamachwa chiet muta I shuleka nkahaush talta nkahausha ilki timuchkatha wa kuhud kolonitas. We also wish to protest against the building of railway depots and sidings on any of our reservations as we hear is projected. Wa hatmanam kush klaksitam cha ta pipa kush Mr. Oliver, the Superintendent of Indian Affairs, the Secretary of Indian Rights Association, Mr. Clark K.C., and Mr. McDonald, Inspector of Indian Agencies. We agree that a copy of this declaration be sent each to the Honorable Mr. Oliver, the Superintendent of Indian Affairs, the Secretary of Indian Rights Association, Mr. Clark K.C., and Mr. McDonald, Inspector of Indian Agencies.